he's a stand tall character.
Yeah.
Yeah, he means business. He's a businessman at the end of the day.
100%.
So, and I think, and even when he ran the first time, so when he ran in 2016, I graduated in 15. I was 18. I was 19 years old. Well, yeah, no, I was 18 when I voted for. I was either 18 or 19. Anyway, but at the first, when I found out Trump was running, I was like, well, I was, young, and I was smart enough to think, well, he's a businessman. I think we need a businessman to run this country too, because it makes sense if for a well-renowned businessman to run finances, economy, because the dude's going to get stuff done. He's been doing it his whole life,
And it's
so
a billionaire
yeah,
off of it.
yeah.
Biggin.
So I think that's kind of should be like in the requirements of the job. You should do some kind of business, and not like Nancy Pelosi business and get rich after you get into office.
There is 100%, and I was telling somebody this the other day. Why, if you, in your current whatever abilities you have, which I think a lot of you, I'm sure you're super smart, but I don't believe that you could tomorrow decide you wanted to run for president.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. But a lot of politicians are hobnobbers and elbow rubbers and whatever, and it's who they know, how they get there, and whatever. And so their whole career is based on who you know. They may have, and some of them are great, but and some of them may have the education, but they don't have the real world experience and all that other stuff that goes into it. So if you know and everybody knows that you wouldn't be able to just tomorrow decide you want to go do something, and you don't have the benefit of hobnobbing.
No, yeah. I heard that pop.
Yeah. Paw popping.
Yeah. So my point is, I don't know statistics on what I'm about to say. It's just speculation, but let's just go with 70% of the politicians that are in office at the moment, especially on certain sides, have zero experience running anything. I'm talking like not even a shift manager at the 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven?
7-Eleven.
So you're saying they don't have any degree in the School of Hard Knocks?
And there's absolutely nothing wrong with a shift manager at 7-Eleven.
No.
And they're done that. Not 7-Eleven, but other things.
But
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. But my point is, if you're going to do all of it, and you're going to have the mental acuity, say that big word, the mental acuity to be able to do all of that, then at some point you should have had some experience in doing some of it.
Yeah.
And there's so many people up there in those positions that haven't done any of that, and that's where the common sense comes from. You can read books all day long, but it's not going to teach you. Well, it's just like what we were talking about earlier with trying to do social media and podcasting, and you learn by doing.
Mm-hmm.
There's things that you're going to learn by doing that you then have to figure out and tweak, and you learn from it. How are you going to adjust on the fly running a ginormous business of the United States
with no experience.
with absolutely zero experience? So I'm not just talking about this year's election. I'm talking about any of them.